Hello, welcome back. Last time I navigated my way through the armory, then got intimidated by two other puzzles and couldn't really get anywhere with them. Now I just noted, this has a bubble stream coming off of it. This does too, this one does not. So I wonder if the cafeteria, armory, dissection room is just for starfish. Because like that doesn't seem to lead to further progress. I don't know. It's been long enough since I've been to Trash Compactor that I don't actually remember what it looked like. My cursor's doing some weird stuff that doesn't show up in the video. Oh yeah, this...
Well,
I don't want to look at this puzzle again. Not right now. Let's go to a new place, guarded corridors.
Cool, a toy box.
There are a lot more lasers here than I would expect to see in an alien toy box.
Maybe alien kids like lasers, sort of like having lots of toy cars.
Lots of deadly toy cars.
So these two teaming up. I don't feel like I see these two on their own very often. It's usually Guppy and Virgil, or Virgil and King Crab. Okay. So what can I do with this team? I can lift him over top of stuff. You're gonna have to be the one to... I think I need to drop these objects through here. At least that one. Let's start with that. That goes down. Okay. Next. I could push this with Flounder. Putting this down there means he's protected, kinda. Putting that down there means he's protected another way. Okay, so I want to do this. Whoa, wait, those are separate objects. Oh, okay. That's fine.
You guys aren't gonna send Squiddy to jail, are you? I don't want to press charges.
We're just going to turn the aliens over to the FIN again.
Ha, a lot of good that will do. You guys are the ones who let them out in the first place.
Oh yeah. Aliens from Fish Fillets 1, apparently. So even though Virgil can't move steel pipes himself, he doesn't get crushed or anything if I do this. Okay. So he can just safely duck under that laser. Even if that steel pipe were to move, he's fine. So now we have two separate objects there. Need to be a big laser shield. Okay, so this needs to go here, this needs to go here. So that'll block me from the bottom, this protects me from the top. I see how this works, kinda, I think. Yeah, I see exactly how this hallway is going to play out. So what about the rest? I don't feel like I need to do anything with this laser. If I just push this out of the way,
Squiddy make a deal?
push that out of the way,
What kind of a deal?
everybody can get through. Okay.
If she tells you who they were working for, will you let her go free?
We already asked her who they were working for. You said she didn't know, remember?
Oh yeah.
So there's a problem here. I shouldn't have let Virgil down there. Oh. Okay, so I have to do this. Because he had no place to climb up. And I have to do this, and oh, I have a problem. No, I don't. No, everything's fine. No problems here. Right? There might be some problems here. Yeah, no, this ought to be alright, I think. Because I can just do this.
Not again.
Oh shoot, I can't do that.
Squiddy make a deal?
What kind of a deal?
If she tells you who they were working for, will you let her go free?
We already asked her who they were working for. You
Here we
said
go.
she didn't know, remember?
Oh
That
yeah.
was simple enough. He's still gonna take a hit here if I'm not careful, so I'll be careful. Do I need this object? I don't think so. Oh, Virgil's got to get through here somehow. That's... Oh, that's the problem. Okay. I think I need to do something with this object, but
I think you should have done that.
for the moment I'm going to ignore it and see how things go. Because what I want to do is something like this. Oops.
Huh?
Whoa. Huh? Wait, that needs to be lifted up. Virgil can't directly lift it. Okay, so, well, That's what this is for, isn't it? Okay, let's find out. How will I find out? That. Oh! So here's that thing with, like, what happened in that puzzle way back with Guppy and King Crab. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do this. Like, that descends gently because a crab is also descending gently at the same time, or something. I feel like I'm breaking something by doing that. Maybe not, but that's what it feels like. This is not the way that I want this to be. I don't seem to get an option, though. Do I?
Oops.
Yeah, see, like that doesn't... He's not protected from that.
Let me try that again. Not again.
Right, yeah. The crab has to be descending for an object to descend gently. See, I wanted to, for some reason, I had a desire... Oh, well, I can... No, I can't do that. I had a desire to put this down here under this. I think the reason for that was I wanted Virgil here. I wanted him to be able to lift this up with this on top of it so that Flounder could get under this object and get under those lasers. Can I work with this on top somehow? Maybe? Yeah, probably. Because it can just fall. Right?
Well, you should let them go free anyway. That way, when they take someone else back to their master's secret lab, you could follow them and find out who he is.
That would be a good trap, Virgil, but your plan has two flaws. One, it's unethical to let them abduct another victim. Two, they wouldn't be abducting anyone because their ship is no longer flying.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well this mostly works like I wanted it to, but actually not quite. Because now Virgil's in the wrong place. Can I fix that? No. Not like that. Now hang on, I had that up there, so I can just do this now. There we go. Okay, so why don't you go there and be a platform for that. So then you have safe passage through there, relatively speaking. And I think, right, so this will block off that laser safely. Then you can crawl onto his back and everything's pretty much... Uh-oh, I have an object here. That could be an issue, but isn't necessarily. So this puzzle feels more like my kind of jam than a lot of the other stuff I've been trying recently. This feels kind of good. Like I can actually make sense of it and get things done.
Well, you should let them go free anyway.
You said that
way,
already.
When they take someone else back to their master's secret lab, you could follow them and find out who he is.
That would be a good trap, Virgil.
If I go here, if you go... Okay, so if you go there, that falls. If you... I have problems.
I think you should have done that.
That kills him. I was trying to push this over so I could put it here, and then Virgil could push that to the right. Maybe I wasn't supposed to let this object drop. Somehow I need to get something... Yeah, I think I need this object here. Maybe instead of doing it that way, I wanted to actually do it the... Yeah. Like this. So if you go over here, then you push that way. There we go. That's simpler.
Well, you should let them go.
Shh. Cool. Much better. Okay, all done. Nice and simple. What an odd difficulty curve this game has. Whoa, a new place. Back to the hatch. Archives. Ooh. The hatch. Right. That was a thing I could never get into. The hatch. Back to... Okay, I see. Well, I could go here. Or I could reattempt a puzzle that I've tried before and didn't get anywhere on. I kinda want to look at Trash Compactor again, but I also really don't. So let's go here.
The evidence suggests that aliens are being manipulated by someone from within the FIN.
It does.
But after Fish Fillets 1, the boss classified the aliens as super duper secret. That means you and I are the only ones who could have known about them.
Unless he created a super duper secret research team to study them.
You would be able to find that out by checking the super duper secret archives, wouldn't you, Guppy?
Yes, I should be able to.
How does a fish type?
Access denied.
Just by staring at the
Wow.
keyboard.
I thought that happened only in the movies.
Well, it happens in real life, too. How else would they have gotten the idea for the movies?
My password is no longer valid.
Try your password, Flounder.
I... don't have one.
Flounder's super duper secret clearance was taken away after he released the Leviathan.
It was an
Leviathan?
accident. Besides, it was only a small Leviathan.
Cool.
Maybe we could go visit the super duper secret archives in person.
Just swim in there, you mean? Security must be awfully tight.
Have you ever been in the super duper secret archives?
Of course not. I don't even know where they are. They're super duper secret.
We're not even allowed to talk about the super duper secret archives, so why are we telling him this?
Well, maybe you should Google them.
What? Just type super duper secret FIN archives into Google?
Yeah.
Huh. 122 matches. Oh, it's all generic, Virgil. Buy books on super duper secret archives. Lose weight with our super duper secret diet plan. Shop for super duper secret archives online. Ross C. Tourism Bureau.
Ross C?
The Hatch!
So was this Leviathan thing a Fish Fillets 1 event
Flounder
that took
and I have
place?
already been here, but we couldn't
Oh.
find a way to get the hatch open.
Whoa.
Don't worry, Guppy. I'll get this hatch open. Agent Virgil is on the case.
Yoo-hoo! Up here.
Shelby!
Hello, where did you come from?
We were just out for a walk.
Those snails get around.
We found another exit over here. Maybe we can get in a back way.
Shelby! Shelby's back, finally! So Shelby and Shelby are 7 and 8.
That's the designer's way of telling you that this puzzle can be solved without Shelby's help, but it's much more difficult.
Well,
That's
I never would have
okay,
guessed that.
dear. I don't mind sitting this one out. If you need me, just restart.
So... I see, Shell, I see you. So... I'll try it this way. Sure. Why not? So, how do snails work again? Whoa, that's not what I want. Wait... Without either Shelby's help? Because now you can't get anywhere at all. Well, maybe. Okay, so Virgil, you
now,
can
if I
get...
had something to step on, I could lift this hatch right up.
Well, I mean, you could, but then it would just fall back down again because you would step here. So it sounds like the way would be put one Shelby here and the other Shelby here attached to this. He would step up on that, that would anchor, then Guppy could lift the rest of the way. Okay, so ice has moved around since last time. We got some seaweed. How do snails react to seaweed, I wonder? Well, no getting through there for you. Having a second snail here wouldn't help this snail get any place. I can't lift this. Actually, how do I do anything here? How does... Am I supposed to use... Well, that can't really move much. Well, it kind of... I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah. Huh? Huh? I think I see. The challenge way is to replace this snail with that shell. So that shell goes here. The one snail I have access to goes attaches to this. Or the other same thing happens on the other side. I think Virgil needs to get up on top of that seaweed. I mean, that sounds doable, right? I don't want to put him down there yet. Just reset.
Flounder.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'll just leave you here. I can get the starfish later, maybe. So that Shelby can come with me. This one can either get the starfish or help me with the puzzle when I need it. So let me try something. Bleh. How do I get... Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! I want Virgil on top of that seaweed in a place where a guppy can push the seaweed up. So you go over, you go there, you stand on top of that. Now, that doesn't work for any... Well, does it? It might. Wait, why am I doing any of this? I'm not sure anymore. And that can only go in that direction. To turn around, well, I can do... Oh yeah, that's right. That makes the seaweed have gravity. I feel like I'm almost somewhere that I need to be. Well, what does this look like? That can't move up from there. That would need to be... That would need to stop one
This is
prior to
great.
where it is.
I've always wanted to.
Okay, I think I see what to do. At least kind of. Okay, you sit there. Snail can't crawl onto a crab, right? Well, I can't even actually test that. So if you're there, you can be lifted. That's what I want. I want that seaweed to come down. I can make that happen. This seems cool. I like this. And I also like that it matches the format of another puzzle I've already done. But it's different. I think that's the first time that's happened in this game. Okay, so this is what I wanted. Because now I can lift you up, put you there, and not accomplish anything. So I put that seaweed too far over. So here? Mm-hmm. This fancy dance lets me do that. And then this. Okay. Okay. Cool. Shoot, I have a problem. Wait, no. That seaweed sinks because it's close to the surface. Okay, so now I have a new problem. I need a...
That's where Shelby. I knew him.
Well, I don't know about this. I mean, I guess what I can hypothetically do is get all the way around, push this to the right somehow, which is totally possible with that seaweed, I think. Oh boy, that looks hard. But like hypothetically, I could stick Virgil in there, stick some seaweed in there. It would have to be this one. So that would be sticking up like that, with Guppy here. That seems possible. Virgil crawls up there, pushes that to the right by 3. The snail shell comes with. I push it back to the left, and then that's ratcheted down to here. I repeat the process. I mean, maybe? It sounds kind of believable. No, I can get the seaweed back. Totally.
Oops.
Oops. Let's not do that. Still don't know how to get these snails. Do I use the shoe? I can't really use the ice. That ice is just not in a useful place. Can a snail push a snail? No. Okay, so what do I want here? I wanted this thing to go in there somehow. Kind of like this, kind of. Ooh. Oh. That's gonna have to happen after Virgil's already in here, or I have... I'm thinking about this wrong. Guppy can totally fit into this space, so if I... Well, no, I'm not, because I need... Because I need this cell to be occupied, but this one to be empty, because Virgil needs to get through. It can't be blocked by that little corner. If I'm even doing any of this at all the right way. Still not sure how to get... Okay, so here's a problem I need to work out. How do I get a snail off of this little island? If I could push that, it'd be great, but I can't... Well, even if I could, that wouldn't help. Virgil could push this ice to the left, I guess. Is that useful? Let's see what it does. I mean, he could die.
Huh?
Probably not what I want to do. Nobody can lift this still. You being on there just means that, like, hypothetically I could move that down if I had Guppy up there, but she can't go there. So that's not helpful. I can't get seaweed in there. Except maybe this one. And I mean, well, still no. Do I use this? I can't. I can't do anything with that. Like, that's... This block of ice can't go anywhere except there. Is that necessarily true? I think so. The shoe... can't do much either. Okay, hypothetically, if the shoe were out of there, I could push this down using this object. Then Virgil in here could push it to the left. Okay, that's something. Let's try that. Does that make this irretrievable? I don't think it does. This is one of those situations where I don't have a plan. I'm just kind of doing stuff that feels good to see if it'll lead me anywhere. That's a little hard to get at, but I think I still can, because like Guppy could push it up 1, have Virgil on her back, push it up 2, then go to the left.
Dear.
That's fine.
You're doing very well.
Thanks, Shelby.
Aren't they doing well, Shelby? Yes, But they're so slow.
I know, I'm working on it. Maybe this could go up here and get some seaweed in there? Or like I could put seaweed up here, put this on top of it, have Virgil push both, then the ice sits there and the snail can get to me? That sounds believable. I got some encouragement from a snail, so I feel like I'm maybe doing the right thing here. Virgil, I need you to be a weight. Also, help me retrieve this. Oops. Yeah, like if he's on top of this, oops, then that can just be pushed in any direction, and basically I've turned that whole block into seaweed. His claws move when I push him. Now what? So what I thought I might want...
If I can help you open the hatch, you'll let me go in with you, right, Guppy?
No response. Okay, this almost feels like something, but not quite. Hold on. If I put this left one more... Seaweed, what do I do with you? Oops. Whoa. Okay, that happens. Well, this is kind of the opposite of what I want. I'd like to... What would I like to do? Well, I can do this. I can position this seaweed up on top of that, right? Of course I can. Why do I want that, though? There was a reason I went, oh, right, because then Virgil climbs this, pushes the seaweed over. Then the idea was that I would somehow get the ice up on top of that. How will... Okay, so that will happen with the assistance of more seaweed, I think. I can get that back, right? Yes, maybe. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need to. So is this enough to elevate that? No, I would need the other one. Okay, that's fine. So many of these puzzles lately have felt just completely unapproachable. This one I'm enjoying quite a lot, and the other one I did today too. Yeah, I found the puzzles that I like. Now I'm not actually sure I'm getting anywhere, but I'm doing stuff, and it feels good. So that's nice. So you go there. Then I elevate. Okay, this is more complicated than I thought. What I need to go back a little bit to before I did this. This needs to go here. This goes here. Then this goes here, I'm pretty sure. So Virgil goes on top of that entire structure. Whoa. Like this. No, like this, actually. Oh, that doesn't work. You'll step down, I guess, once she's there. So you step down, this gets elevated, and the ice gets pushed. There we go! I did it! Snail man. You go there. Hey look, a snail bridge. Can a snail go on seaweed? Yes. Interesting. What implications does that have? Does it make the seaweed sticky? I mean, probably. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Oops. Shelby sticks to everything, right? Yeah? Okay.
Where's Flounder? By the time he gets here, we'll have this hatch opened without him.
So, now that I've done all this, the next thing that's going to have to happen is that this shell has to come in here. I have more tools for doing that now, but I have lost this. And I've lost the shoe, too, but I don't think the shoe was retrievable. So this little tower thing, is that enough to just, like... I want to do one of these. So you need... this needs to be... up here somehow. How do I boost something up high enough? Oh, I see how, I think. So using a snail... I need an object to stick the snail to. I guess the seaweed will have to do. The 8 key is all the way over there on my keyboard. It's out of the way. Alright, got a snail. I was looking for a simpler way to do this, and I think there is one, actually. Instead of what I was going to do, why don't I put Shelby right here, and just have Virgil push to the right. That sounds simpler. That seaweed there is going to be an issue. I think it's trapped. Let's hope that's not a problem. I mean, this will pull it out, right? Ooh, this is going to trap Virgil. Oh. Well, that's no good. Okay, so that's why that doesn't work. Well, I moved something. You know what else I can do? Watch this. Hey, wasn't that fancy? Okay.
Oops.
See, since Virgil's not descending on that turn, that's not a safe move. Okay. This might not be as good as I hoped. I caused a problem by putting this here. Why did I do... Oh, I did that because it had Shelby on it. Oh. Well, let's instead do this. This looks reasonable. And, like, I think I'm doing the starfish solution now, right? Because I haven't needed a second snail yet. As long as I get this shell, I should be good to go, I think. So you can do this. And then Shelby moves. Virgil pushes. Now what, exactly?
Not again.
That has potential. It's not quite right, but I think it has potential.
Uh-oh.
No, shoot. How do I get Virgil up on top of the... If I'm not doing that, I put this in the wrong place. I need that object back. Because I'm not doing the thing that I was going to do there. I decided to do something different, so... Give me that back. Get Shelby here. Shelby? Shelby? Now, with all of this seaweed, surely there's something I can do. I don't actually have a plan yet, but I'm just going to improvise. I really feel like I'll be able to, somehow, make this work. So push that to the right. Block this. Oops. Snail does that. So I've gotten that far. Next.
Not again.
Shoot. I think what I can do, actually... I'll do one of those. Let's see what happens if I do this. Not quite the right thing, but then if I shove this up there too... It looks a lot better. Does it? No. No, that's not right. Okay, so remember, I can still move the snail. So maybe, actually... What else can I do with... Oh, hey! Well, aren't you fancy? That's not helpful, but it's something.
Oops.
Still no way to push that left. I feel like I'm close to something. Here's a new idea. Put this back there, then have you lift this up like that. That's something. Hey, I did it. Yay. Okay, and I think that's all I needed. So, Virgil, you go here.
Now, if I had something to step on, I could lift this hatch right up.
You're about to have something to step on. Kind of. Before I do that, let's move Shelby. Shelby has to be over here, and the shell has to be in there. So I have a new problem, which is totally solvable. Let's do this shuffle for a long time. There might be an easier way to do what I'm doing. This is just the first way that I saw that would probably work. Just got to get that across to there. Now, snail moves. Gonna save again. Though I think I'm done, right? Virgil moves.
Now, if I had something to step on,
Shell
I could lift
moves.
this hatch right up.
Shelby moves. Guppy gets in position. Virgil lifts. Yay! I did it. And there's nothing else crazy and fancy here, right? I can just have this snail leave. I get the starfish. Sure. You do that. You get out. You just sort of get under there. You just sort of get under there. And you get a starfish.
That's the designer's way of telling you that this puzzle can be solved without Shelby's help, but it's much more difficult.
That's okay, dear.
I guess the
I don't
idea...
mind sitting this one out. If you need me,
Yeah.
just restart.
I assume my observation that this snail could take the place of this shell was the easy route. Like, just to put you there instead of this, right? Probably.
I hope Flounder catches up to us. Maybe I should have left him a note.
Okay, well, cool. Hey, I did 2 puzzles and I felt good about them. That has not happened lately very often, but I'm glad it did today. Okay, great. Today was a good time. Still got to do my homework with the rest of these someday. I guess it's a weekend, so maybe I'll be able to find some time somehow, but man, somehow every single day of my life for the last, like, in the recent past, every single day has had more than 24 hours worth of stuff that I need to do in it. So finding any time for something like this has just been absolutely impossible. So I'm just gonna kind of hope that I'll have more days like that. I'll just see what needs to be done, get it done, and feel good about it without having to take a lot of extra time to do it. Anyway, cool. So, that was fun. See you next time to probably continue along this path. Agent T. Oh, wow. Is there another... I don't know anyone whose name starts with a T, so I think there's another playable character. That's a lot of characters. Alright, see you next time to apparently maybe meet somebody new.